Hey guys, it's Bellamy here from Midnight Suns and welcome to my review of the latest movie from China, Upstream. So this movie follows the life of an overweight 45-year-old programmer who loses his IT job and basically has a midlife crisis, and now he has to become a food delivery rider. So for those of you who are wondering what the life of a food delivery rider in China is like, I think this is the movie for you. I think this movie really captures the experience of being a food delivery rider very well. But of course it is pretty exaggerated at points, and they make it a lot more dramatic than it probably really is, just for the sake of the movie. And when I say things are exaggerated, I mean sometimes it is really over the top. And I'm not referring to like the acting. I think the acting is great, but rather the situations that the characters find themselves in, and even some characters feel very exaggerated, very over the top. Some characters feel very quirky, but thankfully all the characters in this movie, they all have very real problems, like house bills, medical bills, taking care of their families, like this kind of issues that really ground them back into reality. So even though some characters are over the top sometimes, I feel at least the movie put them in realistic situations that really help to ground them, and I think that's good. But some of the situations that the characters find themselves in are really just unbelievable. Like there's this scene in the movie, I was talking with my friends who went to the premiere with me. Like after the movie, we were talking about this scene in the movie, which when you watch it, you will definitely know which scene I'm talking about. But there's a scene in a nightclub, and the whole setup to reach that scene and how the scene plays out is so extremely unrealistic. I almost thought like it was a character's dream sequence or something, like he hit his head and he's just dreaming this whole scenario, but it wasn't a dream. Like it actually happened in the movie to a character in the story. And yeah, this movie, when you watch it, I'm really trying not to spoil too much, but when you watch it, it really has a lot of scenes that are really preposterous like that. And I will say this movie, you should definitely watch the trailer first before you watch it so you know what you're in for, because this is a very depressing movie. Like it's easily one of the most depressing movies I've seen this entire year. Basically, in this 2-hour long movie, you see this main character just keep getting kicked while he's down. Like just when you think things cannot get worse for him, it gets worse over and over until the end of the movie. So if you're expecting this to be an uplifting movie, there are some uplifting parts, but really 80 to 90% of the movie is just extremely depressing. So yeah, do bear that in mind. And a word of warning for people who are traumatized by vehicular accidents, this movie has more vehicle accidents than a Fast and Furious movie. Like seriously, if you think being a food delivery rider is a safe job, this movie will make you think the complete opposite by the time you're done watching it. Like there are so many car accidents in this movie. And so for my final score for Upstream, I'm giving this movie a 6 out of 10. I think it's a good movie that has a working class story that will definitely be very relatable to many people in the working class like me. But like I said earlier, it is a really very depressing movie, so don't watch this movie to cheer yourself up. Like, be prepared for a really, really sad movie. And if you're in the mood for a sad movie, then yeah, I can highly recommend Upstream. And with that being said, we've come to the end of this review. If you're interested in more of my movie reviews, please do consider subscribing if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell to keep up to date with everything going on here on the Midnight Suns channel. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay gold and never fade. Bye guys.